The royal couple of Nebbiolo, Barolo and Barbaresco are not easy wines. You don't immediately understand these wines, you don't fall in love with them at the first sip, but after a few days in Piedmont, they become an addiction. Nebbiolo is a temperamental grape. It buds early, but it's only ready for harvest in October. That's why Nebbiolo suffers from all the unpredictability of the weather. It has a thick skin, brings a lot of acidity and a lot of tannin, but interestingly, it has little color. You might even mistake it for a Pinot in the glass. There are two classic styles. Barolo, known as the king of wines, shows strength and weight. It's heavy metal. Barbaresco is the queen of charm and delicacy, even though it has the same power. Both wines are 100% Nebbiolo. Barolo is located south of Alba, while Barbaresco is north of Alba. To make things a bit more complicated, Barolo doesn't have to come from the village of Barolo, and Barbaresco doesn't have to come from the village of Barbaresco. The Barolo denomination includes 11 areas, and the Barbaresco denomination includes 4 areas. What they have in common are deep aromas, strong tannins, lively acidity, and a great capacity for aging. In addition to those, the region also has Nebbiolo di Roero and Nebbiolo di Langhe. Modern versus traditional. There's a twist in the vineyards. The traditional style uses long maceration in large barrels. That's how you make serious, firm wines that age for a long time. But the modern world has changed. Nobody wants to wait 30 years to open a bottle. That's why many producers have adopted the modern style. It uses shorter fermentations and barriques, those 225-liter barrels. This way, you get rounder, softer wines that are ready to drink sooner. Even with high tannins and strong acidity, the wines are still delicious. Rule of thumb, always drink it with local, fatty food. Tajarin, polenta, ossobuco, braised beef, cheeses. The wine just doesn't work without food. Anyone with an Italian nonna will immediately think of Sunday family lunches in Piedmont. And I'll go even further. Nebbiolo at home just won't taste the same, simply because the food, the butter, the mushrooms, and everything else just don't exist in our lands. Shall we talk about money? Barolo prices have gone up a lot. That's because we're in the luxury segment. Demand is greater than supply, but when compared to Bordeaux or Burgundy, you can find incredible things for up to 100 euros. Now we come to the wines that the locals actually drink. They have 3 everyday heroes. Dolcetto. The name sounds sweet, but the wine is quite dry. A Langhe Dolcetto 2023 is a cornerstone of everyday life in Piedmont. It also has several sub-regions, but let's keep it simple. It's fruity, smooth, and uncomplicated. It's the true house wine of many families. Barbera has nothing to do with Barbaresco. It is a great variety planted throughout the region. It offers red fruit, high acidity, almost no tannin, and lots of joy. There are 2 main denominations. Barbera d'Asti is more elegant, while Barbera d'Alba is more full-bodied. Often, during my lunches with 3 or 4 different glasses of wine, I ended up enjoying Barbera even more than the big names. It was already finished. It fit perfectly. Nebbiolo di Roero and Nebbiolo di Langhe. Besides the big stars Barolo and Barbaresco, the region also produces wonderful Nebbiolos in Roero and Langhe. Less acclaimed, less expensive, less complicated. Perfect for lunch. These are areas that, by the way, also produce excellent white wines. Roero is the land of Arneis, perhaps the best white wine in Piedmont, and in Langhe there are fantastic Chardonnays, always at great prices. Why does everything seem so complicated? Because every hill has its own character. The soils change like scenes from a Fellini movie. The producers don't try to do everything by the book, as you would expect from an appellation. They prefer to bring out the best from that particular piece of land. That's why it's not worth trying to memorize everything. It's much easier to tell the waiter you want to try a different wine with each course. He'll love your curiosity.